I wanted to I wanted to discuss something very important that the Western media is not discussing, and that is the Saudi Arabian Purge. Happened in November 4th of 2017. It was an anti-corruption committee led by the Crown Prince in Saudi Arabia to crack down on corruption. Now, what I'm about to say is going to be hard to grasp and understand because you don't want to believe it, but it is here for you to see, and it is here for you to view. If you want to find it, it's here. This is not a conspiracy theory. The Saudi Arabian, the House of Saud, before Prince bin Salman became the crown prince, basically was funding our United States politicians and bribing them, giving them money, doing pay-to-play schemes, and we were basically being run by the Saudis. And if you don't believe that, I'm about to show you how. So in November of 2017, it starts with 11 billionaires from Saudi Arabia are held in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Riyadh. They're questioned by members of the Blackwater. They're hung upside down, I guess. Now in Saudi Arabia, it's in the crown prince is whatever he says goes. A lot of people think that that's what Donald Trump is, but that couldn't be further from the truth. We are in control. We the people, and we are not ruled by Donald Trump. But in Saudi Arabia, the crown prince can do whatever he wants. And so he was getting some info from people. In time, hopefully that will be used against the United States politicians. And money was stopped. The flow of money was stopped and was not making it to the politicians here in the United States. So how can I show you that? Well, here's a tweet from Donald Trump in December of 2015 to dopey Prince Al-Walid Talal, who was arrested, if you want to call it, or detained in the Ritz-Carlton. He's one of the richest Saudis. Wants to control our U.S. politicians with daddy's money. Can't do it when I get elected. So here is Donald Trump. He's not even the president yet. It's 2 years before he even takes office. And he's already talking about this. So if you go to Clinton Foundation website, you see who the top donors are. Let's see here. Oh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Somewhere between $10 and $25 million. They want to be so vague and give you a range between $15 million. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it's probably $25 million. What about some of these other politicians here? Oh, here's John McCain. Royal Embassy of Saudi Arabia. The McCain Institute Foundation. $1 million. It's pretty nice. Now, if you don't think that they expect something in return for this $1 million donation, you're fooling yourself. This is a pay-to-play corruption scam. John McCain made millions just accepting money from foreign governments. I just want to check the date on this one. When was this? 2014. $1 million. So what is very interesting is what coincides around November 4th, 2017, and that is the shutting down of the Podesta group, which is very unusual timing. So on November 9th, Kimberly Fritz makes a statement informing the employees that the Podesta Group will cease to exist at the end of the year. This is 5 days after people were held up in a hotel in Saudi Arabia that were giving money to our politicians. Yes, I just showed you Hillary Clinton. I showed you John McCain, but there are more, and there are others, and this is what our politicians are persuaded by. They want money. Money talks. If you can give me money, I'll get you what you want. And they get off on this power. They are here in a position that we've elected them to, and they can now enrich themselves at the whim of foreign governments. So what is also interesting about the timing of this is the tasking of John Huber to investigate the Clinton Foundation. We, the public, don't find out about this until it is March of 2018. But Huber got a letter from the Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, on November 22nd, 2017. Just a couple days after the Saudi Arabian Purge, on the 13th, is when he received a letter from the Assistant Attorney General. That is not made public. We have no idea what's in that. But it's very interesting that the Podesta Group shuts down. I would say second special counsel is then hired or started by Jeff Sessions in November after the Saudi Purge. We, the public, don't find out about it until months later. And you can't ignore that. You cannot ignore those three things. Saudi Purge, money's dried up, Huber's started, Podesta Group is no longer. And if you think that that's a coincidence, stop fooling yourself. So for all the people that are saying that they want arrests, they want to see people put in jail, you need to slow down. You don't know what you're dealing with here. And these people rule the world. And that is George Soros, this House of Saud, and the Rothschilds. What's made public to you, what you think that they may have made in their families, I don't want to say careers, but over their lifetime, is false. They hide their money, and what you think they're worth is not. They are the richest people in the world, and they control other countries' governments and are influence their politicians by bribing them with money.